Why was Farmacia Similares such a runaway success? The answer consists of 6 parts. First, it provided something that people really wanted: access to a doctor in less than a long wait, and access to medicines that they could afford. Secondly, the alternative was really deficient. And it was free, but basically, if you have to give up 1 or 2 days just by being there, most Mexicans will lose their income. It's only somebody that is on a salary that, you go and wait for medical attention and nothing changes. But for most Mexicans, from somebody that is working as an employee of a restaurant or a woman with an open air stand, if you're somewhere else and you're not working, you don't get money. And so free, but hugely expensive. Medicines for free, but 82% of the time it's out of stock in the pharmacy at the public health clinic. So you end up going to a regular pharmacy. And 3, there's a Farmacia Similares right next to you. Every town with 5,000 or more residents has a Farmacia Similares. Now, how did that happen? Well, of the 4,000 plus stores that Farmacia Similares has, about 70% are franchises that are responsible for 55% of the sales. What does that mean? It means that Farmacia Similares, when it started, it focused on the largest markets. And with 30% of the stores, it accounts for 55% of the sales. And that means that while it could it focused its attention on the largest markets, it had a network of franchisers who could cover the rest of the nation. Fourth, Farmacia Similares had a value proposal that was really superior. First of all, it was better than the alternative. Second, it was available at a price point that fit the cash flow of its intended market. You could go to Farmacia Similares with the money you had in your pocket. You didn't have to save, you didn't have to borrow. And thirdly, it did exactly what it promised. First contact with a primary health doctor and medicines that you could afford. And fifth, the enterprise was totally focused on this business model. So there was nothing else in Farmacia Similares than this model. So the best of its management talent, all its financial resources were focused on making this business model succeed. Success was not optional. It was survival. And 6, it operated in a political environment that was neutral. Farmacia Similares was going against the public health sector, which is a huge sector with a huge number of employees. But it actually addressed a very tiny portion of that big sector. Just first contact access to primary health doctor. And so it was never a threat to the politicians. And if you have a commercial platform that can meet all these 6 requirements, then you have a successful commercial platform to serve the majority of the people.